I seem to speak fairly fluently now, but in my childhood I had a very bad stammer, which arose from bad electric shock that affected me and affected the way I breathed. So my breath came in much more shorter bursts. How did I resolve this? As I learned how to breathe deeply and how to cultivate my diaphragm breath, so it was a deep, gentle, slow breath, I realized that I wasn't stammering anymore. I used to feel, because I love public debate, that the word I was wanting to use in the next few seconds, I was going to stammer over it. I could see it coming up to me, like it was driving towards me, this word. And then I had to think of another word to quickly supplant it with. And this gave me an enormous vocabulary. Sometimes I can tell another stammerer who isn't stammering simply because of their choice of words. Gradually, I realized that to breathe on the word was the important way of being able to speak the word without the conflict of both sides of the brain trying to jump up at once, and therefore that collision meant the word couldn't be articulated, and it stuck the breath together. You suddenly began to hold your breath, as if in anticipation of some dreadful calamity about to occur, but it was really this beastly word. And if you changed it to another word, well, it was all right. The other thing, of course, I did was I found it quite funny. I found it quite funny because it's just part of the human condition. And people didn't realize what was going on in my head, as opposed to all they could hear in terms of the stuttering repetition of the sounds I was making. So then I began to laugh at myself. Of course, laughter is a diaphragm activity. Did you realize that? As soon as I laughed, I could say what I wanted. So this is why we laugh at dark things sometimes, because it helps us, helps our whole circulatory system to be able to strengthen, deliver the oxygen better to our bodies. We can think more clearly and act more clearly then. Laughter is a great medicine that's often been mentioned, but it's really because of the work of the diaphragm. This very beautiful organ that I'm going to just show you again, because it needs to be imprinted that each of you has this inside and you can cultivate it. And that gives you life and freedom in abundance.